So if you have certainly figured out the idea or the strategies through which you can get rid of the bad habits, I have another thing to share with you people that I came across in the book, The Atomic Habits by James Clear. So basically, he mentions a very interesting thing that we, sometimes or most commonly tend to overlap with one another. Today, my dear fellows, I want you to differentiate between the idea of action and motion. Now, what are these two things? Somehow, mobility or kinetic energy is involved in both of these things indeed. But to give you an example, again from the context of tennis, you are going to figure it out and you will understand that the best way of changing your life and bringing about a positive outcome is the action, not just the motion. Both are important. Motion is equally important, but the thing that is going to simply bring about a positive change, a big change through which you would be able to see some good outcome also, is the action. So let's say if I give you the example of me learning to play tennis, let's say, and if I start watching online videos, taking some coaching lessons, but they all are somehow, in the form of video lessons that I'm watching and seeing how the coaches are telling me to hit forehands and backhands and how to serve and how to slice and volley, smash. So I'm learning it all theoretically. One way or another you can call it as motion. But the way in which you're going to incorporate all these things would be the action, which means that if I simply go there with all those lessons that I've just listened to, if I enter into the court, have a partner with me, or even the machine, or a wall, even if I start hitting the ball, applying those things that I've just listened to, apply them for hitting forehand and backhand, this is the action through which actual outcome will be achieved. You would be able to learn through actions, not just the motion that you have been doing earlier. So instead of just getting short summaries about any book that you wish to read, whenever you will start giving it a reading, that is going to the action through which you will start actually learning something. Let's say I also came across the summary of this book also, indeed, but that was not the end of the story. I realized, okay, it seems quite an interesting book, but I have to dive deeper to find out the actual things that he has said, and I'm finding so many new things that I thought I should share with you people also. So that is why I'm telling you, that is the difference between the action and motion. And the actual thing that is going to bring you with the positive outcome and big change are the actions. So do give it a try. Simply keep in mind the difference between these two things and work on both. I'm not saying I will simply forget about the motion. Do involve it, do incorporate it within your personality, but don't forget the action. Do remember that. If there are any differences that you like to share, that's the difference between motion and action in some other context, do share other than the one that I've just mentioned, books or tennis. Do you have anything to share? Do mention it in the comment section. I would love to give it a reading also, and I'll give you a thumbs up.